Hello, everyone. Very excited to be here again for our meditation series. And tonight we get to talk about something that is very, very dear to my heart. So if I sound a little too excited, it's because I am. Magnetism is my game. I love that. My heart is there. So I might be a little extra excited today. Just pardon me if I go a little overboard. I'm going to make some reflections just to get us situated in where magnetism is for us during this meditation series tonight. We're going to be based on the story of the Bible that is, again, one of my favorites, about the woman with a bleeding issue. That story, I'm not going to go into the story itself, but it talks about this woman who bled for 12 years and tried everything to get better and couldn't catch a break. She spent all her money, she tried everything that the doctor suggested, and she could never get better. And because back then, during the menstrual time, the woman was considered impure, this woman was ostracized, really marginalized by society for 12 years because she was impure for all that time. And how do we relate to that? Lately we've been feeling marginalized in the sense that we've been staying, within ourselves. We can go many places. Things are lightening up a little bit more, but we still have that trouble of not being able to connect, to be with the ones we want, the ones we love, the ones we want to get to know. And that feeling of not being able to connect, since we are beings of connection and collaboration, it's very hard not to be part of a group. So can we imagine this woman, not by choice, but by default, in the sense that she is impure and she can't connect. She couldn't connect to her family, to her friends, so she felt to the side. So 12 years of that puts you in a place of having no other option but to go within. The world outside is not available to you. You have to go to a very humble place when you have to spend more time with yourself than with anybody else, because now that's all that is available. And another thing that was part of her going within is to be impure in a world that everybody considers themselves growing and going forward. It's very hard to keep on going. You feel like you should give up on life because you don't have anything good to be taking in recharging you every day. So not only she had to be humble, she had to be very courageous to get up in the morning and go about her day despite of what the world saw in her. And when she knew that Jesus was in town and he had been asked to go help the daughter of a very important man who was ill, and they believed that she was dead. And in his ways there, she found out that Jesus was there, and she said, "I've tried everything. So if I could only touch his clothing, I would heal myself. I have this feeling inside me." So what I wanted to bring to us here today is, it took her 12 years trying everything when she came to this point that the intuition told her, "I've been doing this for 12 years. What changed?" Something spoke to her and said, "You know what? If I can only touch his clothes, I will I will get better. I will heal myself. She believed in that in her heart after she spent all this time going within and trying to figure out what she could do to help. She could see that this now is my chance. She didn't question herself. She said, if I only do that, I will heal myself. But she couldn't go there and present herself and try to shake his hand and try to get to know, because remember, she was impure. She wasn't worthy of even looking at him, let alone touch him. And it was a big crowd. She found a way through the crowd to touch his clothing. And that's when we come to magnetism, in the sense that we had it coming from Jesus. This crowd was big and everybody was touching him, but when she touched him, touched his clothing, he said, a virtue was taken from me. In other versions, it says, somebody touched me. The virtue that went out of him, all the disciples said, hey, Jesus, we have all these people. Of course, everybody's touching you. But he goes, no. This was a touch, a different touch, a touch that took something from me to that person. And then she revealed herself. She had to be courageous to present herself at that point because she was, again, considered impure and not worthy. And he took her because she was brave enough and she was truthful enough towards him, and she presented herself. He said, daughter, your faith healed you. And I need to go here because I keep on forgetting that this is my helper here. How does it go? I forget. I have, oh well. Maybe I can get some help here to go to the next slide. When he says, daughter, he is speaking to her even though the whole community thought of her as impure. She was his daughter. So I can do it from here. Yeah. Okay, I can do that. Your faith saved you. If Jesus can look at somebody who is considered impure by the whole community and call her daughter, who are we to be believing when people think of us as less deserving, as impure in the sense of being imperfect, not ready to receive? We sometimes take ourselves there because we feel less, we feel ashamed of things, behaviors that we sometimes choose. But God, Jesus, is willing to take you as his son, his daughter, despite of what the world thinks. The world is going to marginalize each and every one of us at different points of our life because we're not worthy of their perception of what is the way to be. But we know within ourselves that despite of all our limitations, our bad inclinations, Jesus is going to call us sons and daughters. When he tells that this virtue came out of him into this person, and he says, your faith saved you, healed you, we have to think and say, okay, this was then, and she touched his clothes. What about now? I want to touch Jesus' clothes as well. I might not be able to touch his hands, but his clothing. How can I do that now? We have to find a strategy. Again, if you've seen me speak before, I'm all about the strategies. I know the problem, but I want the solution. What can I do to get to this point? that's when we're going to talk about magnetism. If the virtue was given from Jesus to this woman by her wanting to get it, by her believing in it and going for it, what prevents us from going and getting the virtue ourselves from Jesus the same way she did? She was considered a very low on the food chain, and she was able to get called daughter by Jesus. So what is preventing us from getting to that place as well, despite of all our shortcomings? Your faith saved you. That's the key word right there, faith. This is what makes the difference between getting there and wanting to get there and not quite getting there. I am gonna talk a little bit about what is touching Jesus, touching his clothing nowadays. Since touching his clothing became energy coming from him towards her, where can we find this energy that God, through Jesus, is giving to us every day? Magnetism. And it doesn't mean coming here to the center to get your passes. It's the energy of connection with yourself, within yourself, and with the Creator. It's how do we create energy? We've talked so many times about thinking is creating. Your thoughts are made of energy. Whatever you think resonates with the universe, that resonates back to you. The boomerang effect is there. And it's important that we understand that this energy that she spoke about when she touched Jesus is the same one that is available to us today. But because we here at the center have this extra special time for energy connection, I want to touch a little bit about magnetism in the passes for when we get here. The workers in that room, they prepare themselves the day to come here and be in connection with the Creator, to be more, so their energy can be more suitable to the needs that we have, the healing process that we all, each one of us, need when we come here. They wake up in the morning, they say a prayer in intention of coming here and being an instrument of his work. So the people that come here, all of us, can benefit from it. So our energy can be aligned with the healing that each and every one of us need from the mentors that come for this center, for the work in that room, and for each one of us for our personal mentor, our guardian angels. They prepare in a prayer, getting connected before receiving the group there. So the workers in the passes room, they're working and they're preparing for us. What are we doing to prepare ourselves to go in there? If this is all energy and connection and sharing this connection so we can better heal ourselves and our faith can heal ourselves, what can we do before we get there? That morning prayer, today is a very special day. It's the day we come here to touch our souls, to go within, to be in connection with the Creator, so we can have a better week ahead of us, recharged of our spiritual energy. What else can we do? When we get here, turn off our phones and really be in connection with the one that is here for us. All the mentors that prepare this house for us. all the unique guardian angels that we all have that want us to succeed and do better during this week. When we are getting ready to go to the passes, we need to be in a place of receiving. Since they already prepared themselves, the workers and the mentors, to give us what we need, if we only do our part, we just potentialize everything and we go to the next level. One thing is to receive passes when the worker is helping you get what you need. And another thing is when the work is helping you get what you need and you are helping yourself get what you need. Then it's a double wham. You get everything that you need. And because it stays with you, that good energy, it resonates with wherever you go afterwards. So it's that ripple effect. Once you are in a better place with yourself, the ones around you get to also benefit from that better place that you're in. You become the light that comes into wherever you go. You become that flashlight that opens the way. Who doesn't want to be that? That person who, when you get to a place, everybody's, oh, whenever I see you, your energy is so good. I love being around you. Don't we all want to be that person? So a way to get there is for the day we come here for our learning about Spiritism, our connection with the Creator, we make a choice to prepare ourselves before we go in the room. So when we walk out of that room, we are in a much better place, not just because of what was given to us, but also because how we contributed to what was offered to us. So my plan for tonight is to get, let me see what else I have here. My plan for tonight is to get to that place where we can be called sons and daughters before we get to the passes room. And the way we're going to do this is, of course, with the fun meditation that we always do. If you fall asleep doing this, it's super okay, because you're going to fall asleep in a good place. So the mentors, your personal mentors, everybody's going to be there to support you and catch you if you start to fall. No worries about that. If your mind gets a little distracted, it's okay too. They are here to support you. We are going to try our best to just open our heart, open our chakras to get what we need. I am going to touch a little bit on chakras just so we understand the levels of energy that we are talking about. The chakras are centers of energy that connects us to the world, and that's where we can manipulate our energy in a way to be in a better place. We're going to talk about them during meditation. All I want you to understand, if you don't want to get to know all the details about all the different chakras and what they're responsible for, I'm going to walk you through them, and I'm going to talk about some colors. Because each chakra has a different level of energy, so it has different colors. So when we're doing our meditation, we're just going to visualize that color. We all know the basic colors, right? So I think we should be fine. We're not going to use no magenta and cerulean, none of that. We're going to stay with the colors that we all know, so we're going to keep it super easy and keep it connected. After we do this, we're going to keep our top of the head chakra open. It's called the crown chakra. It's just the cone on the very top of our head. We're going to keep that so wide open, so that you can get a shower of all the good energy straight from the Creator. That is the deal for tonight. We're going to work all the way up. And when we get there, we're just going to stay there until we are invited to the passes. Let's see if tonight we levitate out of here, because we're going to try something a little different. Okay? Yes, so are we all good with that? Okay, so shake, shake, shake everything you need to shake. Find your position. I am so excited. See, that's me with this. I'm gonna put one more picture here, just to give you an idea about the chakras. We're starting from the base, the color red, and then, goes all the way up. So just remember, these are the colors we're going to talk about. Like the basic chakra, the root chakra, is about safety. So I am going to touch on a little bit of this as we go. And then the sacral chakra, it's the creativity, the powerhouse of your stomach area, which is the solar plexus, is about strength and about the center of energy. And then we have the heart chakra, which is the love inside us. And the heart right in between our eyebrows, which is the third, some cultures call it the third eye, but it's the intuition of the connection. The throat chakra is the chakra of your expression. And we have the crown chakra, the top of the head that connects us with the divine, which represents the I know I am with him. I know I am a divine light. So this light is going to travel all the way up. So that gives you a little bit of where we're going. If you get lost in that, don't worry. Just stay with your crown chakra and just stay connected and let it flow through you and keep it coming. Because what's coming from our Creator is just what we deserve. We are worthy of all the love and all the good, positive energy that He gives us. We have our impurity inside us. Yes, we are a work in progress, but we are worthy, and He is here to call us daughters and sons. So let's do it. Okay, Rafael, you got it? See, my helpers are just the best. If you prefer to be looking at something, if you don't want to close your eyes, because for some people it's uncomfortable to close the eyes, so you can just keep looking at this. That will give you some peace and calm, and as I guide you. If not, you can just close your eyes and come with me on this fun journey. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Get your shoulders soft. Your jaw is soft. Another deep breath in and let it go. We will find time to just be. We'll transport ourselves to a place where we feel safe. At home, in our childhood, in nature. Your choice. Once we arrive there, let's just get comfortable. Sit down, lay down, or curl up. Your choice. Here we are in this very sacred, very protected place where we can let our guard down, where we can shed all the armory and just be. We do have a long ways to go in our spiritual journey. And today we have a chance to take one step forward, one more step, getting closer to our Creator, getting closer to the clothing that we want to touch, so we can have the healing that we deserve. We are worthy of receiving this healing. And Jesus will have a chance to call us sons and daughters. And we will be able to feel extra protected in His embrace. Let's imagine a very big cone opening on the top of our heads. A cone that will receive this violet color into our spine, connecting us to our Creator. Bringing all the healing, all the recharging energy into our bodies, into our souls, and traveling all the way to the tailbone, to the tip of the spine. This sensation of lightness takes over, and the whole body relaxes and floats. The energy travels up and down. The body is pure energy, light and expanding. With each breath, we feel lighter and we expand further. We now focus on the bottom of the spine by the tailbone. and we visualize a very vibrant red color that pulses with the energy of safety. We are safe. With each breath, we feel safer. God will protect us. And it pulses red, red, safety, protection. And our hearts get calmer. We are safe. This energy, ever so slowly, starts to travel a little further up by the area of the reproductive system, and we see an orange color vibrating and pulsing, expanding and pulsing, filling us up with the power of creation. We can do everything we need to do to succeed in our journey. We can get all the help from our Creator whenever we want. He is always there for us. And the orange pulses. I create. I can create with the help of the Creator. With each breath, it pulses and expands a little further. And the body feels lighter. The energy travels ever so slowly, a little further up, getting to the top of the stomach, the solar plexus, a very vibrant yellow color pulses. I have the energy. I can do this. I get recharged every day by the power of God inside me. And the vibrant yellow pulses. And with every breath, it pulses a little stronger and it expands. And the body gets lighter. And I am confident. I have the energy, that takes to go the distance. I pull the strength from the faith that guides me, and the yellow pulses, and with every breath, it pulses and expands a little further. And ever so slowly, the energy travels a little higher towards the heart center, and the chest feels warm as the color green vibrantly pulses at the heart center. And with every breath, it expands, and the love of the Creator touches my heart, and the warmth of God sits in my heart. I love because God has called me daughter, because God has called me son. I am loved. I am worthy of the love that comes from the Creator. And the green pulses, and with every breath, it expands. And the energy travels slowly to the throat area. And a vibrant blue pulses, and I can express myself. I can use the words that will be kind. I can use words that will help others. I am given the power to help others by consoling with words that show tenderness. And the blue pulses on the throat, and with every breath, it expands. And we feel the ability to express kindness, and the heart gets lighter, and the body gets lighter. The energy travels a little further up, in between the eyebrows, and the indigo blue color pulses, and we feel the expansion of our intuition. We know when it's time to go. We know when it's time to stop. We are in harmony with our intuition. It is at this area that our guardian angel will choose to let us know it's okay. You are moving forward, and I am here to support you. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. And the color indigo pulses and expands. And we connect with our guardian angel. And the energy travels to the very top of the head, forming a wide crown, opening in a cone that connects to the entire universe. And the color is violet. And it pulses, opening our thoughts, our soul, to receive all that we are worthy of receiving, because we are sons and daughters of God. We let the shower of pure energy of God, the divine energy, travel from the top of our heads, covering the entire body with a violet color. And with every breath, the body gets lighter and expands. We are divine light. We are sons and daughters of God. We choose to touch the clothing of Jesus because our faith will heal us. We let the body expand, and the energy that is divine, that lives inside us, keeps on pulsing and expanding around us, touching the environment, touching areas where we're gonna go. And we choose to take that energy with us when we go home, When we go for the passes, when we reach to the ones around us throughout the week, this expansion will stay with us because we are worthy. We keep the same calmness and looking down, take your time to slowly open your eyes. Staying connected through your crown chakra to the divine. Slowly coming back here, but keeping that same place in you, the place of expansion and connection. Are we all good? Okay. We're gonna keep this same calmness, and we're gonna go to the passes with that energy already prepared.